So Season 5 just dropped of NBA 2K25 yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and show y'all some love back with putting together a video of the top 3 best builds that you should be using right now in Season 5. So when it comes towards NBA 2K25, man, we have been streaming every single night. You know, we're building a community over here, and we're about to hit 11,000 supporters, so I truly just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support. Now, with each of these builds that you're going to see in the gameplay today, man, I've really worked closely with them this season, and even when it comes towards Season 4, and I can say that these are going to be builds that each of y'all can use defensively and even offensively and really make an impact on pretty much any team that you come across. So once again, thank y'all the Rich family for coming through, but more so than anything, I gotta go ahead and say thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from so I could get back to you with the response. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn to a little scripture out of the book of Psalms 34 verse 14. Turn from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. So you know, that's what we got to go ahead and do and push a lot more in this 2K community from the streams that we have been going through every single night. You know, if you're tuning into the stream, man, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. We're building a family over here. You know, this is the most positive 2K Christ-like minded community, and you know, with this video today, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find a build on this list that you're gonna like. I'm even going to go ahead and put in the build that I actually won the NBA 2K Logo Gauntlet with. So before we move any further, if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of that rich family. Now with this first build, you're actually going to be getting a rare name. This is going to be the build that Baller actually uses on stream. Now this is the Swiss Army knife. We're going to make it out of that small forward position, and then when it comes towards his height, we're going to go with 6'9", 215 for the weight with a 6'11" wingspan. Now this build is probably one of the best all around that you can make. It pretty much can do everything, and what I really like about it is that with each of these builds that I'm bringing to y'all today, you can have a 99 strength if you follow exactly what I say and pay attention. So key here is going to be this 85 strength. This does allow you to actually get my favorite takeover this year, and that's going to be Great Wall. Getting that plus 15 put towards your strength, a 99 on each of these builds defensively, I noticed it makes a huge difference. And bro, Baller Ashley, bro, y'all see her on stream. She's clamping people up, scoring threes, still going crazy with this build. So you can see from the gameplay, this is probably one of the best builds that you can make, especially when it comes towards being an all-around defender. Now, the rebounding, I can say these are pretty clutch, especially that 71 offensive. So when it comes towards the badges, you do get still silver, box out beast, pogo stick, and rebound chaser. And I like the fact that, you know, you're not weak when it comes towards this side of the ball at all. Now, for the block, as you can see, we get silver paint controller, pogo stick, and pipeline denier. And then for the steal, I'm telling you, man, even though she does not get glove, she's still able to get so many steals. You can see it on stream. You know, she really plays some honest defense, and it really pays off because with this 84 perimeter defense, you get silver challenger, immovable enforcer. I really do enjoy this badge. Then you get off ball pass, on ball menace with pick dodger. Now I'm thinking of going ahead and adding a few cap breakers towards this build to honestly get silver on ball menace. I think that's going to make a huge difference. But when it comes towards this interior defense, you get silver paint patroller and off ball pass. Now when it comes towards the actual playmaking, the 60 ball handle, this is perfect. But for the ball handle itself, we get ankle assassin, handles for days. Now strong handle in Hall of Fame is going to be key because it really does allow you to get to the rim, especially if you're using the correct animations. Now we also do get unpluckable in the silver tier. And then for the passing, you know, I'm happy with silver break starter, and then you also get dimer. And we really can't forget about, you know, the badge upgrades that we get from each season. So as far as when it comes towards the shooting, the 80 free throw, I think this is perfect. Now moving on to that 3-pointer, we get gold deadeye, set shot specialist, bronze limitless range, as well as silver shifty shooter. So you can already see these builds are a little bit different from the meta in what you notice. I know a lot of people like to play off ball when it comes towards, you know, pretty much two-way sharpshooters. Now when it comes towards the mid-range shot, we get gold deadeye, also set shot specialist here, and shifty shooter. So as far as for this build, offensively, we're well equipped to pretty much do anything. Now for that post control, you gotta go with a 52 that gets you unpluckable. The standing dunk, I'm upgrading this to a 65, but with cap breakers, you can actually get the upgraded dunk packages that give you contact dunks, and I think that's something really important to pay attention to for that first set of 5. Now I got gold aerial wizard still. On top of that, you get silver posterizer, and then from here you get silver physical finisher, silver float game, and also bronze layup mix master. Now for that close shot, you get silver float game, paint prodigy. And really when it comes towards the takeovers I like to use, I already mentioned Great Wall, but Another one that I think is pretty nice is going to be Mirror. This will allow you to get a 99 perimeter defense, and it makes a huge difference. Lately, I've actually been having her use 3 and D because of that sharpshooting takeover. Pretty much any of these are good, but I can also say that Fortress is another great one because you do get a +8 put towards that 3-point shot and strength. And blockade takeover, if you're looking to set screens, I think that's perfect. You even got other ones like Finisher, so it's all going to come down to your preference. Lately, I've actually been using Offensive Artist on my center build, and you're going to see that coming up next. But as far as for this build today, as you can see, we're going to get Corey McGiddy, Trey Murphy III, and DeAndre Hunter. And coming up at the first build on this list, Baller Ashley's build, this is going to be coming out to the Swiss Army knife. Now, I like the fact that we get this rare build name, and especially from the gameplay, you can see how effective this build can be. Now moving on to build number 2, this is going to be the archetype in which I won the NBA 2K25 Logo Gauntlet with, and I can say this is probably the best all-around center offensively that you can make this year. Now, I'm really curious because look, bro, when it comes towards these community builds, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all something. When it comes towards the center position, nobody has higher than a 52 ball handle, man. Now, what's up with that? I'm going to go ahead and show y'all a build that really changes the stigma. And I can say this is probably one of the most dominant builds. I love the fact that I'm the only center that has at least a 71 ball handle. So let's go ahead and get this video at least to 100 likes so I can go ahead and get my version of the build as a community build for season 6 now. So starting with this one, we put it under the center position, 7 feet for the height, 231 for the weight with a 7'1" wingspan. What I really like about my build is that you do get pretty much all of the pro upgraded dribble animation, and this is going to be the main reason in which I did create this build, also because you do maintain a 99 strength. Now look, if you add on the Great Wall Takeover ability, easily this turns this build into one of the strongest builds on the court at all times, and that's really why I did make it as well. So let's go ahead and start from the top, or actually let's go ahead and start with the speed. So the 62, I think this is perfect for the 1v1 court. Even the threes, I've used this a lot, and you can see just from the dribbling, this build does not look like it has a 62 speed or even a 42 agility, so just keep that in mind. Now, when it comes towards this 89 strength, we get silver box out beast, brick wall, physical finisher, post lockdown, and gold post powerhouse. Now, when it comes towards that vertical, we're also going to get pogo stick, rise up, aerial wizard, high flight denier, and posterizer. And this is really just to start with this build. Now, I know a lot of y'all might question the speed and agility, but just look at the gameplay and how fast I'm moving. I really didn't want to focus too much on the offensive rebounding. This build is more of like a stretch, but pretty much can do a little bit of everything on that defensive side. So the 80 defensive rebound is perfect. You get silver box out beast with pogo stick and rebound chaser. Now this is where things get really nice. We get that 93 block, so depending on the interior with an 89 strength, this build pretty much can stop post scores efficiently. Even the back down cheese, I'm telling you, this is going to be the perfect build for that. Gold paint patroller, silver pogo stick, and bronze high flight denier. This is perfect. Now, for that steal, you get bronze interceptor, so just enough to still get into those passing lanes. I went with a 61 for that perimeter defense. That does get you at least off-ball pass on the silver tier, and I can say this really does allow me to keep up with smaller guards. Now, on that interior, you also get silver post lockdown, and pretty much, you know, this build is well equipped to defend just about any position, especially those post scores. Now, when it comes towards the playmaking, we get a 55 speed with ball, and you already see, man, it does not look like that with this archetype. Now, the 71 ball handle is key. The upgraded pro dribble animations, you get bronze handles for days, and normally I actually do like to use my badge upgrade on this one to get it to silver, but unpluckable is going to be nice as well. Now, on this archetype, I also did use 5 cap breakers to get my pass accuracy to an 85, and it does allow you to actually change the build name to a 2-way 3-level playmaker. Now, when it comes towards these badges, we get silver break starter, dimer, and versatile visionary. So pretty much I can say this build offensively, just from the playmaking, it pretty much has everything to be one of the main ball handlers as well as even a secondary in your team. Now for the shooting, this is where things get crazy. We get an 80 free throw, that 3-point shot, gold deadeye. You're also getting gold set shot specialist and bronze limitless range with an 85. And with the jump shot that I'm using on this build, if you want it, once we get this video to 100 likes, I will definitely be sure to drop it for y'all. Now for the mid-range shot, if you buy boosts and pick even the correct takeovers, you potentially can get both of these to a 99. So I think that's why it's one of the best offensive builds that you can make as a big man, especially with this high of a ball handle. It's got to be something special. Now look, we get gold deadeye, set top specialist, and also Hall of Fame post fade phenom. if you put this on the legend tier with your badge upgrade, I'm telling you, it makes you one of the most dominant interior threats. Now with the takeover that I do like to pick and what I've been using lately, so this takeover offensive artist is another one that I've been using recently. The +7 put towards that 3-point shot, the pass accuracy, and the mid-range shot, really nasty, bro. So already that's a 92 3-point shot, a 99 mid-range shot with an 87. If you're not using those cap breakers towards this area, but you can have a 92 pass accuracy with the +5 put towards that pass accuracy. That's how I'm using it on this build, and especially when it comes towards the finishing, we're just getting started. So I like the badges that we've gotten so far, especially the animations. Now for that post control, we go with an 87. That gets us gold post powerhouse, post up poet, silver unpluckable with hook specialist, and also Hall of Fame post fade phenomenon. You cannot forget about this badge. Now with the standing dunk, we get gold rise up and also silver aerial wizard with those elite standing contact dunks, making it one of the best hybrid bigs out there, I can say. Now with the driving dunk, I really went with a 73 to get posterizer. Aerial wizard, I like this one as well, but you do get some of those upgraded dunk packages. Now for that driving layup, you're also going to be able to get silver physical finisher, aerial wizard, and gold float game. And just a small tip, look, if you actually do upgrade your ball handle to about a 73 with cap breakers, you can also unlock pretty much all of Kevin Durant's signature animations. Just a quick tip, but even with this build, you can get the new animations for Victor Wembanyama that just dropped yesterday for Season 5. So something that I really like about it as well is that it's really got a lot of versatility when it comes towards the playmaking animations. Now for this driving layup, we got an 80, and this does allow you to get that Giannis Antetokounmpo layup style, which is I think the best for big man. So you get float game here, aerial wizard, physical finisher, very strong badge right here. Even if you want to upgrade it on gold, that's something that I would really consider with cap breakers as well. Now for this close shot, you're also going to get silver paint prodigy, float game, and hook specialist. So all around, I can say this build is really well equipped to dominate in the post, outside on the shooting end, even with the ball in his hands. And defensively, this is one of the best all around that I can say. Now I know y'all might be talking about the speed and agility, but from the gameplay, you've already seen this build does not struggle. Now you get a good amount of takeovers, but what I can say is that my favorite are going to be barbecue chicken. Another one, of course, you cannot go wrong with Great Wall. Lately I've been thinking about going with fluid shooter, but I think it's a little bit better if you do go with offensive artist. The +7 put towards that pass accuracy, you cannot go wrong with. I've even used midi maestro, and also, you know, splash tower's not bad at all, or even if you wanted to go with fortress, any of these are great options. But lately, like I said, I've been using offensive artists. You can't go wrong with the +7. But the original takeover that I've used and what I actually used when I was playing in the Logo Gauntlet was going to be Great Wall takeover ability for that strength. So let's go ahead and move forward. And as you can see, we get comparisons of Kristaps Porzingis, DeMarcus Cousins, and Victor Wembanyama. And the 2A 3-level scoring threat is one of the best builds that you can make for Season 3 moving forward, especially as an anchor on your team. And I love the fact that for Season 5, we actually do unlock that Victor Wembanyama comparison. You cannot go wrong with DeMarcus Cousins as well, one of the most dominant defenders. And Kristaps Porzingis, man, he's got an NBA championship ring, so either one of these comparisons is nice. Now let's go ahead and wrap it up with build number 3. Now this next build is going to be the slashing shot creator, and this is going to be the archetype in which I created for free from winning the Logo Gauntlet. They actually granted me a free 99 overall build, and I had to go ahead and cook up something special for my defensive slasher. So we're going to go make it out of the small forward position, 6'10" for the height, 233 for the weight with a 7'4" wingspan. Now as you can see already, another trend with this build is that you can actually maintain a 99 strength. Now defensively, this makes a huge difference, I'm telling you. Now starting with the vertical, we got an 80 that gives you silver pogo stick with rise up, pipeline denier. You're also going to get gold posterizer, and then Hall of Fame aerial wizard. So pretty solid badges. Now for that strength, you get silver box out beast, brick wall, physical finisher, immovable enforcer, post lockdown, strong handle once again with post powerhouse. And if you've been paying attention, the Great Wall takeover ability is going to be the best one to pick with this build. Now for that agility, we've got a 55 with a 70 speed, and from the gameplay, man, you can see this is not a problem, especially in the 1v1 court. Now that defensive rebound, I'm going with an 80 as well in this build, 55 offensive. But we got silver box out beach, pogo stick, and rebound chaser. And this is probably one of the most athletic builds I've used this year. Now also for that block, we're going to go with an 87. That still gets you silver paint controller, pogo stick, and pipeline denier. Now for that steal, we got silver interceptor with glove. Moving on to that perimeter defense, a little bit lower on this build. You got bronze challenger, silver immovable enforcer with off-ball pass. Now for that interior defense, you also do get post lockdown, and especially because of that wingspan today, I can say this build definitely can do a lot of damage. Now moving into the playmaking side, we get a 68 for that speed with ball. That unlocks bronze lightning launch. You're also getting a ball handle of a 77. From there we get unpluckable and silver, bronze angle assassin with handles for days and Hall of Fame strong handle, and a 52 for this pass accuracy. Now look, I know a lot of y'all are going to talk about this pass accuracy, but from the gameplay, I really don't struggle, especially if you're using the IQ when you're throwing passes. And if you use this build in the 1v1 court setting or even the 2s, I think that's going to be even better. For that free throw, we're going to go with a 72. 60 for that 3-point shot. Now I've still been able to green consistently with this rating. And if you want the jump shot, let's get this video to 100 likes and I will definitely be sure to drop it for y'all. Now we get silver Deadeye, set shot specialist. For that mid-range shot, you're going to get Deadeye as well. For that mid-range shot, we do get gold post fade phenom. And all around, this is one of the best lockdowns that you can make, because when it comes towards the finishing, you can pretty much do everything. So we got an 81 close shot that gives you bronze paint prodigy, float game on silver with hook specialist, and then for that driving layup, you get all of the best layup packages, silver physical finisher, float game, and layup mix master with aerial wizard on the Hall of Fame tier. Now I like the fact that you do get those elite contact dunks. So you're getting gold posterizer, which really does allow you to get some of the best animations compared to getting it on legend. Now with that 81 standing dunk, you get silver rise up, and this does allow you to get those pro standing contact dunks with an 86 post control. Now from there we get post powerhouse, post up helmet, unpluckable, and hook specialist. Now once we look at these takeovers, a few of them that I can say are pretty overpowered are going to be Dr. Dunkenstein, even above the rim with barbecue chicken. Lately I have been looking at bucket, and on top of that, you know, glass warrior isn't bad, but the best one in which I would recommend is going to be great wall to get a 99 strain. So it's all going to come down to any adjustments that you want to make. But if you made it to the very end, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. As you can see, we get comparisons of Lamar Odom, Jaden McDaniels, and Mr. Rui from the Lakers. So as you can see, coming up at the 3rd position, we got the slashing shot creator, and I can say defensively this is going to be one of the funnest builds to use, especially getting into those passing lanes. This is a really great build on that fast break. Now if you have a certain NBA player or build that you want me to test out in the next video, be sure to let me know down below. And which of these builds are y'all going to be creating yourself going into Season 5? These are going to be builds that you can really dominate the court with. So once again, thank you for the support, and more so than anything, thank the Lord above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And comment down TG for thanking God and where you're tuning in from. And I will definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. And I'm going to go ahead and close this video out with a little scripture out of the book of Philippians 4 verse 7. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Jesus Christ. In Christ Jesus. So God bless every single one of you. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.